Welcome back to Visionary TV, Sports and Entertainment. Before I get into that, man, shout out to all the subscribers, um, all the people that support me, right now. I want to come up, what I'm saying? I'm new at this, so I'm gonna have documentaries coming, man. I'm gonna have certain shows. So I'm working on a lot of things, man. So now I want to get into last night's fights. First we're gonna start off with Adrian Broner. Um my opinion on it, I think that Adrian Broner lost the fight. I think early on, Vargas was beating him to the punch, throwing a lot of combinations. He threw a lot of body shots in the first 4 or 5 rounds. He was, you know what I mean? And Adrian Broner wasn't getting nothing off like that. He was 1 or 2 punches. I mean, if that. I think Vargas didn't get from the judges those body attacks. On round one, when he was going to the body with a straight, he was like, sometimes he was leading with the jab to the stomach, right hand to the stomach, and then once he got comfortable in the fight, he started to like go to the body on both sides, especially on the left side. He was tearing that rib cage up all night long. He was putting a lot of combinations together. For the first 5 rounds, and Adrian Broner wasn't hitting him with nothing. And I think he ran out of gas a little bit towards the end, but I think that he still did enough early in the fight, and he still was doing a lot of combinations in the late rounds. Adrian Broner really wasn't. He doesn't let his hands go. I don't understand if he's afraid to, from that Madonna fight, he's scared to let his hands go to where he think that he's gonna get counted with a left hook or a right hand or something, but he doesn't let his hands go. His corner told him constantly, let your hands go. And for some reason, he waited a lot of times. So my opinion, I think he lost the fight. I think Vargas had 2 rounds over him in that fight. But the judges' scorecard, Julie Letterman's scorecard, it was 115-113 for Broner. Eric Alinsky, that's his name, and Kevin Morgan had 114-114. I don't see that. I think Vargas got more body attack that he not getting credit for. That body attack was mean. I mean, he was doing combinations, and he was out jabbing Broner in the fight that he didn't get credit for. So my opinion, I just think that it was a good competitive fight, good fight. You know what I'm saying? Good competition fight. At least they, like in the later half of the fight, Broner was coming off. You know what I'm saying? He was getting his dough. You know what I'm saying? He was letting his hands go. But if he'd have let his hands go early in the fight, he could have won by decision, or he could have stopped Vargas. But he wasn't letting his hands go, and Vargas was beating him. He was out jabbing him, and he was doing a lot of combination punches. So he was getting hit with 2 or 3 punches damn near the whole first half of the fight. I was like, damn, he was really coming off. So he didn't get credit for that. So it was a draw. It could be a rematch with them two. I think that's a good fight for both of them to have. I think they have a rematch before they move on to something else. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, next time, if they fight again in a rematch, Broner has to let his hands go. He has to be a dog, because Vargas loves to sit there in the pocket and just throw punches. Broner has to do the same thing for him to win if they have a rematch. So now we're going to move on to Jermall Charlo against Hugo. Hell of a performance. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Charlo fan. Him and his brother, I like his brothers. I like what they represent. They represent that hunger, and we need that in boxing right now. I think Hugo was definitely. For some reason he looked at like a stick, like the winner blow, and he'd get knocked out. I just think that too much power, too hungry, and that's why he got put to sleep early. And that was a good fight for Jermall Charlo. I think he was just too much for Hugo to handle. So I think, but it was a good fight for him to showcase his talent. But I think now he needs to he needs to either fight Triple G, or but 9 out of 10 Triple G ain't gonna fight him. So that fight might not happen. Triple G right now, Golovkin is worrying about Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He's been chasing Canelo for a while now. That's all he thinks about is Canelo. It's Canelo. So they talking about maybe the rematch that happened in September. So like I don't like when fighters always worry about one fighter. When you have tons of other fighters you can fight in the middleweight division. You know what I'm saying? He can have the rematch with Jacobs, or he can fight Charlo, or he can fight Sanders. You know what I'm saying? He got other options. He keep chasing Canelo. So it's like ain't no different than Sean Porter chasing Keith Thurman when you can fight, Earl Spence, or you can fight Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? It's like fighting, trying to chase one guy. Why you worried about one guy? Canelo is basically a 154 pounder. That's it. Fight some guys in the middleweight division. So I hope that he gives Charlo a shot, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen this year. Maybe 2019. But he might retire before that happens. We never know. So Charlo can fight. You know what I'm saying? He can fight Jacobs. I think that'll be a good fight for him to fight Jacobs or Sanders. You know what I'm saying? And try to get those fights before he even get a chance to fight Triple G. But shout outs to Jermall Charlo for that fight, man. I love him and his brother, man. I'm becoming big fans of them guys, man. I like them guys, what they represent. So now we moving on to Tank Davis. Hell of a performance. He outschooled Jesus. He outschooled him. Too much power, too much skills, too much ring generalship. He was just too much for him. You know what I'm saying? Jesus didn't have nothing for Tank Davis. I think the fight was it like wasn't even really competitive. I just think that it was just he had too much skills for Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Good way to showcase your talent. I think now he has to fight somebody that has that reputation, like a Lomachenko. I think that's the only fight that really makes sense. He told my fighting Farmer, to basically try to unify. I mean, that's a cool fight, but I would love to see him fight Lomachenko and really see, can he test the waters and really get down. I think now a lot of these fighters, you got to step up now and start fighting tough guys that really has a reputation in this sport. So hopefully that fight will happen between him and Lomachenko. But for some reason he don't look eager to fight Lomachenko right now. He's not really pushing for that. So I mean, my thing is, what are you waiting for? You know what I mean? But that's a good fight though, that I would love to see. But shout out to Davis, man, for doing this thing last night. You know what I'm saying? Outclassed Jesus. Really no competition. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? He blew him out the water. And to do an extra bonus, man, Amir Khan got a knockout, against Phil Bigetto, whatever his name is. He knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? Put him to sleep. And then Amir Khan want to go on a rampage. Talking about he fight Earl Spence. He fight, all these other guys over here in the States. Amir Khan need to worry about fighting Kell Brook. I think him and Kell Brook should have their fight over in the UK. That's a big fight for them both in the UK. They both coming off knockout wins. I think that them two should get in the ring and just get it on, and whoever win, move on to their career and fight some people over here. Maybe down the road, Adrian Broner, or Jesse Vargas. You know what I'm saying? Whoever is available at that between. But right now, them two guys should fight each other. Kell Brook against Amir Khan. That's a big fight in the UK. I definitely want to see that fight because these guys have been talking a lot of stuff all these years about they want to fight each other. Then get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? But I do not want to see Amir Khan fight Earl Spence. Earl Spence will knock him out. Amir Khan does not have a good chin. He has a plastic chin. He need to go get some Windex and spray that John because his chin is suspect. Errol Spence would straight him down, crush him in a fight. I don't want to see that. I like to see him and Brooks, get in the ring and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but last night was a good fight, man. I mean, a lot of good fights last night. A lot of good talent. Showtime was definitely putting on some good performances, man. You know what I'm saying? HBO is just done. I don't think they're not putting on good shows no more. I mean, Showtime is leading the way with boxing, man, and for future boxing fights. You know what I'm saying? So, shout outs to Showtime for putting on the hell of a card last night, man. A lot of good action. Two knockouts and one draw, but it was an action-packed fight. I appreciate those guys for stepping up and displaying their talent. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, in the near future, we're gonna see these guys to start fighting each other and give the boxing fans what we want to see is the best fighting the best. This is Visionary TV, Sports and Entertainment, signing off, man. Peace.